Holy cow, YouTubers, it's Boss Magnus here with another Magic the Gathering Arena video for your viewing or listening pleasure. And it's that time of week, it's midweek Magic, and today we have Phantom Bot Draft with Through the Omenpaths. So, Phantom Bot Draft, it is not against other players, which is a bot draft. It is Phantom. You don't get to keep the cards. You're drafting cards, putting together a 40-card deck, and because this is Omenpaths, it is a pick 2 draft. So we're going to pick 2 cards at a time. Now, I'll be honest with you, right up front, I have barely played Omenpaths at all. Wasn't very interested in the set. Didn't really like the pick 2 format at all. I don't know if it was the format or whether it was the set. Some combination of the two. Just didn't enjoy it. So my experience with this is very limited. So when I get into it, I'm going to probably talk about some of the very brief high-level overviews of stuff, and then we'll draft the deck, and we'll throw out some games on this. One of the things I want to highlight here is that one of the reasons I actually started this channel, which was just this year, it's November 11th, 2025 right now. I started right at the beginning of the year, was because I was really jazzed about these achievements. And as you can see, I've actually completed all of the color masteries, all of the core achievements, save one. And the one achievement that I am missing is the one that we're working on today. Midweek Magic, 38 out of 52. It's the only one I've got left to do. So, as far as I'm concerned, this is the driving force of me getting through this week's Midweek Magic. Plus, if there's a few of you who actually enjoy watching these videos, these are for you as well. Don't know if you'll get much out of this one, but, you know, I feel like it's a thing that I enjoy doing, is doing these videos. So let's give that a shot, and then let's come back and see if this went from 38 to 52. I'm sorry, 38 out of 52 to 39. Okay, so let's get this draft started. Okay, so what have we got here? Well, that seems pretty good. It's a double-faced card, Vigilance Reach. Means I got to play 3 colors. Each legendary spell you cast that's one or more colors has a web. Sheesh, I don't know if that's going to be real important. But it is a 1 white and 1 colorless for 2 bodies. Corsurus isn't much of a body on their own. So one of the things that I've heard, you know, if you don't know anything about drafting this, draft green and white, because that's the most powerful cards, and do everything you can to stay away from red. Okay, that's about what I know here. We've got Yera and Oski, Weaver and Guide. They have in Web 1, and it's attacks. So spells of the chosen type cost 1 more to cast after I get to look at an opponent's hand. So I don't discard it, but that seems pretty good too. 2/2 bounce a permanent. Okay. We got Remorseless Coup. Put a target on the bottom of its owner's library. You lose 2 life. That sounds not great. I mean, it is removal, but you lose 2 life if you don't control a villain. Infernus. It's red. Okay. I'm gonna try and make this real simple because, like I said, this isn't super interesting for me. We got Scorpion Sting down here. It's removal. That seems pretty good. I don't know how this is sized against other bodies. That's always one of the things when you look at a format you got to be concerned about. Because if most of the things you're trying to kill are 4 toughness, then the value of this goes down a whole lot. But I've heard that this card is really, really good. Put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature you control. It gains hexproof, so it's a trick. Save my creature, plus it gets bigger. Or the other case is destroy target creature with power 4, get better. 4 or greater. So, I don't know. When in doubt, draft the rares and the mythics, maybe? They're both white. They're both legendary. I don't know. Let's see what comes around. Okay, so we've got another white uncommon flash. When Basil enters, choose one or both, tap or untap. Okay, or both. So that's an option. We've got Darval, whose web protects, and N-web for 1. So I think one of the things I want to see if I can find with N-web is things like when Clutter Cluster enters, if they were cast using N-web, you gain 3 life and create 2 green spider creature tokens with reach. So if I can in web with that. Like here, this is in web 1. So if I actually like had this out on the field and they'd already done their thing, and then I can tap it and bounce it back, then I can get it to do its thing again. Get another ender token. That is a very high in web cost, but I guess that is a lot. It's very spider themed, green-white spiders, I suppose. So I think I will take that one. Lurking Lizards is another green card here with the mana 4 or higher payoff, which these are not. I'd rather play something lower curve. So I think I'm going to take these two. That seems like a good choice. Maybe I shouldn't take this one over the uncommon. I don't know. Actually, this might be a good trick because I can tap something and then be able to attack and then be able to in web to return something over. Plus, it's the uncommon, and it's the lower mana cost, and it's flat. Yeah, okay. I've convinced myself I'll take those two. So I'm doing what I said. I'm going green-white here. And here's another thing. Like if you just open up a bomb, which, I mean, honestly, I don't know whether or not this is a bomb or not, or this, if it's a bomb, the two cards I open, I think it's not the worst thing in the world to just stick with those colors, especially when you're doing a bot draft. So let's see. We've got Generous Betty Ray. 2/3 for 3, and when she attacks, modified creature gets lifelink. Okay, so I want to have modified creatures. I want to have +1/+1 counters. Scout the city. Mill 3 cards or destroy flying, or kind of a okay, meh. Doesn't provide you evasion. First strike and vigilance, though. I don't know that I want to mill stuff in this with green-white, do I? I don't know. I'll just take these two. Stay more white than green at this point. So there's an uncommon red-green. I don't feel like I have any reason to do that or explore something else. Here's a Perfected Pastry that can help me modify. Put a +1/+1 counter, plus it replaces itself, so that's good. Or in a pinch, I can gain 3 life, so let's do that. And I guess we'll take the Scout the City this time. See if that helps us. We've got another Perfected Pastry, and the only green or white card in here. And that seems decent. It's a 2/2 for 2. And I can pump it, so I have a place to dump my mana. Look at that. Lurking Lizards made its way around. Still don't have anything that is a payoff for this. Don't have any mana value for later. Actually, I do have this. That's mana 4. Vine Woven Chariot. I mean, sure. I mean, I'm certainly not going to take the other 2 cards here, but I was actually just debating on whether or not that makes it into the deck. Don't know. Okay, so we can move these to the sideboard because they are not happening. Okay, what do we have here? Flying. Artifacts and creatures your opponents can control enter tapped. Seems good. Can be either blue or white, and it's a 2/2 flyer, so that's pretty good. Demora, Soul of a Spider. When a spider you control enters, draw a card. But that seems really good. How many spiders do I have here? Only 2. But, where was it? Nope. That one. So that's a spider that also makes spiders. Okay. So that can come in as a spider. So something I might want to think about here is how can I get blue mana somewhere in here too, if I want to be able to flip this guy. So does this get me? I can search for basic land card. Okay, so that's one way. Now what is this? Green, white. Those are my colors. During your turn, it has flying. And when it leaves the battlefield, create a 1/1 green white human creature token. Okay, that seems pretty good too. We got a pigeon, 1-drop flyer. That's good. Nothing else really of note. I definitely want to take this. And I mean, this is a 2/2 partial flyer that leaves a body. This is a 2/2 definitely flyer, which hates on my opponent, so I'm going to take the 2 matching rare and or mythics here. Okay, what do we have? We've got, as a spider, it's gigantic. That seems pretty good. +1, so that allows us to modify stuff. That's low on the mana curve, starts with a counter, so it's a 2/2 for 2. And then when it leaves, I get to put counters on something else. Have this one already. Don't know if I even want to play it. Definitely feel like I want to take this. And I think I want to take that. Let's see where we're at. We're at 12 creatures and 4 non-creatures. Okay, so I was just saying that because I want to get some interaction. That is some good interaction. Sorry, Mothwing Shroud. When this enters, exile target non-land permanent. Banishment, basically. We've already got Lurking Lizards. Still don't have a whole lot that's going to trigger that. I don't know how valuable that is to us. Don't have this. What does this do? When this enters, create a 2/1 green. Okay, so we got spiders entering, and spiders you control get +1/+1. It can't be. Okay, that's something. I don't know if it's worth the 4 mana. It does trigger the Lurking Lizards, though. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what it does. Still looking for another way to maybe make a couple blue mana. Those Lurking Lizards keep going around, don't they? That is a lot of mana, but it's a flyer. So there's a trick. Spider-centric is another +2. I think I'll take the trick. I mean, I like the fact that this flies, but am I going to live to cast it? You know what? I don't know. I feel like I don't have too much of a top end. Let's take that one. Let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. That went through. Only 1 green-white card. We'll take that one. What do we have here? That card, okay. Opulent Valet. 1/1 flyer, 2 bodies. 2/1 exile. I don't know if I care about that one either. Oh, target creature you control connives. Okay, so that's a little better because that means I can potentially put a +1/+1 counter on something else. That means I got to hold something in my hand that I want to get rid of that isn't a land. Or I just use it to get rid of a land in my hand and replace it with something better. Yeah, let's do that. And then 2 nothings. Okay, so I'm going to move that out. And let's see where we're at. 16 creatures, 8 non-creatures. Let's look at our mana curve a little bit here. I'm going to say we've got that as removal. I don't know if I want to play these. Can I move them over here? Take that out. Why is that not showing up? That's weird. Must be some kind of visual bug. I think I kind of like that. I could get into 1 island maybe. That's removal. So these are other things. And then, yeah, I'm going to try not to play that. Let's do that. And I think these are kind of flex spots too. Am I going to want to play 2 of these? Mill 3 cards and put a permanent among them into your hand. So that means only among those. Or destroy a creature with flying. How many flyers are there in this set? I don't know. Okay, let's assume I'm not going to play those. This still seems interesting. Makes it a spider. And I mean, that's okay, but let's assume I'm not going to play those either. It's my 3 drops. Okay, well, let's see. Where am I at now? 13 creatures, 6 non-creatures, 11 white, 6 green. Okay. Now, what does this pack hold? Ooh, Horus, the Storm Spinner. Not going to read it. Wrong colors. Red, wrong colors. Serena Bargain Spinner, a white and 3. During my turn, it's a flyer, so it's a 3/2 flyer for 4, which is not great. When it enters, search my library for an aura or equipment. Do I have an aura or equipment? I don't. So, I don't know if that's great. Okay. This is a human villain. Deals damage to a spider to destroy that creature. Exile it. Create 2 tap. Okay. There's that thing again. I already have one. I don't know if I want to play more than one. Okay. Mana Dork. Buff spiders. I like how that sounds. I don't know that I would play more than one vehicle, so I'm going to say no to that one. Gallant Citizen. Okay, just replaces itself. That seems pretty good. But then there's also the blue that I was looking at. Maybe this will come back. Maybe that'll come back. I mean, if it was removal, I think I really want to see if I can find some green or white removal. Another spider. Reach at the beginning of your combat. Target spider gets +2/+2. You can sign me up for that. There's this guy again. How many of these did they print? Perfected Pastry, I've already got 2. Not going to pick that. Another Gallant Citizen. Ooh, or a green-white land. Kind of feel like I should take that for a better mana base. Hey, there's one of those. Sure. Sign me up for that. And a pigeon. Ooh, another green-white land. Ooh, do I take that over the 1-drop? Yeah, I think I should take the mana over the 1-drop. I think I should. Okay, Rouse the Swarm. Again? I definitely don't want that. Treat Trolley. That's the mana rock. Makes a food token, which has nothing to do with anything I'm trying to do. I mean, this makes spiders. It's not legendary. Let's take that. Hey, blue-white land. Sure. That is a spider. It is a 2-mana spider that I can search for basic land. Sure. Okay. I guess so. Oh, look at that. Last pick, Cruel Carousels. I like that. Okay. I gotta say, I think I've got a really good deck here. Very fortunate. So let's see what we've got here to build. Okay. So we'll get rid of that because that's not the right color. I think we can dump this. We'll keep that because it allows us to... I don't think I want to play 3 of those, even though they do replace themselves. I think I want to get an island. So let's get 1 island. And am I mostly green here? No, I'm even green and white. So 2, 3, 4. I want to play 17, so that's another 13. So right now I'm playing 18 lands, is that right? Yeah. So if we want to play 18 lands, I want to play 17 lands. And we are green and white equally. So that's a green-white land. That's a white land. White, green. Okay, so that's balanced. Let's see here. So we've got this, and we've got this. And I mean, I'm not even really splashing for blue, right? Blue can potentially help me out with Makdi and Itla if, God forbid, I'm missing white. But I mean, essentially, the reason I've got it is to be able to transform Surus. Is that worth it? Is that worth it? How many spots am I taking? Well, let's see. I want to do spiders, right? So I've got 7 spiders. That seems like a good number. If I lose a spider, I want to get rid of one of those. I don't think I want to do that. But I could because I've got 2 Rouse the Swarms. Let's see here. I think I'm going to get rid of the island. And therefore, I'm not going to keep this to fetch a land. Even though it's a spider, I've got spiders here, so that's okay. So I want to get rid of 2 cards here. Probably creatures. I don't know. This is a little sus. Want to keep it low. So we got Betty Ray. Got the Shroud. Got, yep. I don't think we're going to get rid of any of these. So is it a 1-drop or 2-drop? I want to keep my 1/1-drop creature. I don't have very many tricks, so I'm going to keep the 1 trick. So, I mean, basically, it's which 2-drop am I going to get rid of here? That's where I'm at. I don't think I keep this because now I'm not searching for an island. Yeah, okay. So there we go. There's the deck. Okay. Let's shuffle up and play. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Nismo Hardline. Nismo. Why does that sound familiar? Oh, that's a lot of land. Okay. So we got a 2, a 3, and a 6. We'll keep. Oh, look at that. Oh, we got a 1-drop. Beautimus. City Pigeon. Flying. When this creature leaves the battlefield, create a food token. Oh. And we have 2 2-drops to pick. Whenever a spider you control enters, draw a card. Yeah, I think I like that one because then I can play this and I'll draw a card. And then I can in-web to play it again. These sound like good things to do. So the other thing is that when this creature leaves the battlefield, create a food token. So I could repeatedly create food tokens if I wanted to bounce it. Okay, so I got to think here because this is in web, which I want to do. But I also want to get this. So I think I am going to cast both of those, so I need another white. So we'll attack with the City Pigeon, and then we will drop that. We'll get a card, and then we will in-web, and we'll return the pigeon. And we'll look at their hand, and we will say artifacts. So then this spell would normally cost 5, which should cost 6. I don't know, it's a pretty good looking board. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm not gonna block. I got plays for days. So I get to swing for the fences here. And I want to draw a card. So when a spider enters, which I can't do that. I can't do that. So can I bounce anything? Do I have a web? Nope. That would be tap or untap. Yeah, so I guess really just swing, right? I think I'll cast those two. Still seems good, right? And I think I want to... why did you tap like that? That wasn't helpful. Okay, good lesson. Good lesson learned. Never trust the auto tapper. Or at least pay attention to what the auto tapper is doing to you. So, favored fighter can't be blocked by more than one creature, and Darval is a 3/3. So, I have options. If I want to sacrifice my pigeon for some reason, then I get 6 life here, but I don't think I want to do that. So, are they going to in-web something here? Yep, in-web with Zon, seems like the play. Because they don't have the mana for that yet. No, no, okay. Let's do that, and I'm going to keep this mana up because I can't cast Shizak yet. So I want to definitely not use 3 mana. So let's do this. We will sacrifice this to put a counter on Vera. And then, you know what? If you want to trade, I could do that. And then I will, just so I don't forget, I know that I'm such a fool. Oh, I'm such a fool. I'm tired. I'm tired. I make mistakes. That's what happens when, I guess, I didn't click on the food to sacrifice it. I instead clicked on ending my turn. Oh. Yeah, I'll pass. Yep. He's big. I'll pass. I'll take it. No blocks. Nope. Okay. That also has in web, so are you going to return Zon? You're just searching for mana at this point? I'm not going to fuck this up. Is there a counterspell in this set? I mean, there probably is, but are you counterspelling me here? Tap target creature. It's too late. You can't web. Oh, but you can't make it hexproof. Shit. So I can swing for 7, but it'll go through for 5. And then I'll... Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. But then they'll untap. I don't want to swing with Demra. I'll say no attacks. I'm chicken. Buck, buck, buck. I'm a chicken. Not going to do it. First strike and Vigi, huh? Six, 8, first strike vigilance. Yeah, that's tough, huh? I'm not gonna take 6. I think I kind of shot myself in the foot, but let's hope it doesn't matter. Let's bring out the citizen, draw a card. Yeah. This will bring out the instructor. And Suburban Sanctuary. Okay, so I guess my plan is do nothing, eat a food, chump with the crime scene instructor, put the counter on Chizak to make it a 7/7 so I can profitably attack in. Yep. Yep. And this is when a modified creature deals combat damage to a player, so I want to avoid that. So we'll pass to blockers. As stated, I am chump blocking. And then we're going to put that onto Chizak. And then we are going to eat the food. Lively Leap. Okay. So gets 2/2/2 and flying until end of turn. And if it's a spider, I gain 2 life. So I think they're going to multi-block Chizak. But let's make them do it. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it is going to die. But I'm going to take out as many of those bastards as I can. So I think we want to take out that. We got 9 damage, right? I don't know that I care if they keep getting land, but the first strike and vigilance is a sucking. That's a card that I was poo-pooing too. No, the bane of my existence. Yes, surveilling. We are surveilling. We are both surveillors. We're surveilling the ways that we can surveil. Say something enough times and it starts to lose any meaning. Lurking lizards. Yeah, I'm going to... sacrifice a food. And then I'm going to pass. No blocks. Come at me, bro. Let's not have a land. Or if it's a land, I can dump it. Yeah, that's great. Wow, I have no evasion. This fucking sucks. Okay, so the +1/+1 really doesn't help me here, does it? Yeah. Still think I probably should do this. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. I could transform it next turn. But I can't surveil. How many cards we got here? I have 17 in my deck, and they have 22. Okay. They're making the lizard bigger. And do they have an aura or equipment to find? They do, and what is it? The equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has... whenever this creature attacks, tap target creature and opponent controls. Okay. Okay. So, we're doing this thing, huh? Am I gonna take 6? 6, 7. No. I don't think I have any Anthem cards, so I'll just take it. I'll block it that way. Okay. So now if I flip this, it's a 4/4 Vigilance Reach. But this gives me a card. Ooh, Clutter Cluster. So I want it in web. How can I get shit tapped? I can't tap anything, can I? Damn, I don't know that I can in-web anything. That's what sucks. I mean, kind of feel like I got to take her out. Do they have a one green trick? Oh god, I was about to cry, assuming I was about to get blown out. I can't. I've got nothing. But I need to draw a card. And that is a spider. Okay. Well, I've got a pretty wide state now. Let's see what happens here. See that ability? Each legendary spell you cast that's one or more colors has in web. Just not applying. I mean, it's basically a 4/4 vigilance reach. I mean, which is, I mean, it's fine, right? It's doing its thing. What is going on? Nismo Hardline is roping me? Seriously? No. Okay, I'm not going to assume that they're roping. I'm assuming that their mom called them for dinner. Or they had to go pee. Or they fell asleep with the iPad. Something. Did they just look at my lizards? They looked at it, then they might be roping, which would be really silly. It's midweek Magic. If you're unhappy with the game, just quit. Start up a new one. There's like zero investment in this game, other than it's fun and it's a challenge. See, you're touching cards. I'm gonna hope that you're thinking. Ugh. If this is just solid roping, then I don't know. Maybe I'll just edit this out. I'm not real big on editing. I don't know if you've noticed that. I just grip it and rip it. I run it, and I don't run it back. But they're clearly there, or they were there. Okay. I will give them the benefit of the doubt again. Maybe when I saw them touching cards, maybe they were. Maybe it was the cat. The cat jumped up on the desk and was moving the mouse. That's what it was. I don't know. I mean, if they just want to pass their turn, okay. Whatever. Well, I mean, I know I made mistakes, so learn from the mistakes. So, do we get a card or do we get gems? Gems. Okay, let's do round number 2. I kind of feel like if the game isn't going well for you in midweek Magic, you don't have anything invested. Just bail. I don't have the mana dork. I don't feel like I can keep this. Can I keep this? I don't know. I've got 2 mana plays. Ah, what the hell. Let's risk it for the biscuit. I'm going to play the Caracals first. Just in case... Oh, come on. That should have been a plains. Just in case they have some removal or something. I'd rather lose the Caracals than the Demera. Look at that. Vine woven chariot. Okay, so they're getting a land. They're getting another forest. Got me a plains, huh? Okay. Let's do you two. And then let's do you two. And let's swing with you two. Oh, I just realized something. That's crew 2. Whew. That could have been bad times if that had been crew 1. Of course, it'd probably be a really damn good card if it was crew 1. I mean, would it be? I don't know. Ancestral carvings. When this enters, look at the top 5 cards. Reveal up to 2 creatures. Somebody's got their own Chizak. So do I. And I've got more mana. I can go Chizak. Spiders you control get +1/+1 and can't be blocked by creatures. Okay. When this enters, create a green token, and then you gain life for each spider you control. Okay, so we should do this first. Yes, yes, we should. And then we will just swing with those two. And if you have the green 1-mana trick, so be it. Oh no, shit. Did I attack with the wrong one? Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. I should have protected Demera. Oh, I did not have to pay for my sins. Holy shnikes. I was not thinking. That was careless. It was careless indeed. But, you know, the way that my deck is playing, it looks like I have a very green deck, but I thought it was mostly white. Yes, and there is your Chizak. Okay. Let's rouse the swarm. And then let's... What does that have? Ward 2, huh? I can't take that out. That gets +5. Yeah, so let's get rid of your lurking lizards. And they did not activate their chariot. So that is good for us. Free swing. I mean, I guess I could have just waited a turn too and then done the Chizak next time, next round, which is the threat, but I don't know what they've got going on over there. Jared H. Selesnya Archivist. Return target. there goes my enchantment. And here comes their lizards right back. Okay. Well. Let's see. Do I put a token on a spider? Or I turn this into a 4/4. I think I turn this into a 4/4. Oh, yeah, 5/5. And then and then we'll activate that. And then we will swing. Are they not double blocking to take out the Chizak? Oh, what trick do you have? Okay. That is a trick for the Chizak. But you're at 2. And I've got a lot of creatures. So I don't know if it's going to be enough. Oh. Who are you taking out? Taking out Cirrus? Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Okay, well, good game. Good game, Jared H. Do we get gems or do we get a card? The money is always on gems. Oh, Golbez Crystal Collector. This is just a random reward. I don't remember what those are called, but that's not the one for the midweek magic. That's my win. That was the midweek magic. Okay, going for 3 wins. The final game, final match. Going for the cosmetic against Groose the Goose. Groose is loose. Got 3 lands. Got a 2, a 2, a 2, and a 1. And we got the blue mana to flip Cirrus. Or cast it and pump the lizards. So that's something to think about. So I'm going to drop my lizards. So what does Galvanized Workforce do? Whenever you cast a spell with mana 4 or greater, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Put 2 +1/+1 counters. Okay, so this goes deep. I might be screwed. Okay, I got my in web, but I am not swinging, am I? No, I am not. Okay, so I mean, we got to play planes. So the question is, does the Crime Scene Instructor come out or the Caracals? I think the Caracals come out. And then Perfected Pastry. So Restless Razorkin. Whenever you cast a spell with mana 4 or greater, you exile the top card. So they're going to get a card, and they're going to do a point of damage. And so they want to use 4. And there they do it. And that is a big chonker. Somebody drafted a nice little deck with some synergy. I like it. I don't like that. And I don't like them getting cards, so don't want that to happen at all. But now I don't get the trigger off of my 4 mana, do I? So I think I want to put some materials on the board here. So we will put MacD and the crime scene instructor. So at least I've got a flyer to swing with. That seems decent. I've got spiders in case I can get a spider payoff here. Bio. You don't lose unspent mana. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, add red. When it leaves the battlefield, you may pay X, and it deals X to me. Do that. And then we will do this. And who are we going to put this on? Put it on the crime scene instructor. Because I can get those back. You want a double block and trade? Great. Nope. Single block trade? No? Trick? Okay. So when this leaves the battlefield, but it's +1/+1 counters. So I can in-web there. So I think I want to do that. So that doesn't need to be cast ahead of time. That doesn't either. I do want to do that afterwards. So you get lifelink. And then we will in web return that. Put those on that. And we're going to say, oh, Spider Whore Citizen. Say instant. And I will recast the crime scene instructor and the perfected pastry. So the spider has reach. Oh, it doesn't have reach. It's a 4/3. Yep. Draw 2 cards. That's real good. That is the payoff for having lots of land. That is not a payoff for having lots of land. What do I want to do here? I'm not getting rid of Ozer at all, am I? I think he's probably unhappy with my perfect mana. But I'm unhappy that they're drawing 3 cards a turn, so, you know, we're evensies. No. Really? Oh, okay. He had more. Ouch. That is painful. Who's my spiders? You're my spider. So maybe we do this again. So that'll be a 3/3 flyer. That seems a whole lot more reliable. There we go. I can always flip it later. But I can drop Horus and make Janai and Hoppy Roost Skippers a 3/3 flyer. Jeez, that's so many cards. I've got 23. Oh, I'm still outdrawn. I've still outdrawn them. That's crazy. I wonder when it's profitable for me to just swing through. Well, I think I do this. And say, you. Swing with you. I have nothing in my hand. Nothing to see here. Goose the Goose. You have all the mana, all the cards in your hand. What did they discard? Oh, creature? They're digging for something. What are they digging for? Okay. So they're digging for more cards. Now they've got a 3/4 flyer. Oh. Boo. Why'd that get bigger? There's 8 or more cards and you got an 8/8. Well, that didn't work out so well for me. Okay. That sure as hell is not at all what I want. Let's flippy dip you. And guess we'll make you a 6/6. Swing with that. That's such a ridiculous amount of cards they've drawn. I can't believe it. They finally outdrawn me. They have 17 cards left and I have 21 cards left. I mean, there's no way that I can win at this point, right? Because they're just outdrawing me like crazy. Oh my god, and I drew a land. Things do not look well for the home team. I don't have 3 points of direct damage. If I did, that would be super sweet. So when they attack, other villains get flying. So, Red Rover, send your flying villains over, right? Red Blue Villains deck. This is pretty good. I gotta give you credit. Bruce the Goose. Why on earth did you not attack with more creatures? Oh my god. Well, I'm definitely drawing through my land. Sure. There you go with your rare. I definitely think that this game got way out of hand. I think Groose is going to deserve a good game here for their pinnacle research team drawing like 15 cards. Holy shit balls. Come on, just swing. Just swing. Okay. You connived. Haste your Kraza? Yeah, sure. Let's go. Swing with all your flyers. There you go. Yep. No. I mean, that's 18 points of damage, but, I mean, I have a blocker. You are not putting me out of my misery. That is definitely not going to do the trick. You've got a flyer. You've got a flyer there. And you just got lots and lots of card draw. Good for you. Haste your flyer. You have some more discard to pump up Cam and Ferric. Just swing with everything. Come on, quit being so scared. There you go. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to say good game, and I'm going to say nice deck. Well done, Goose the Goose. Well done. Okay, I lost. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. We're at an hour and 11 minutes. Let's see if we can crank out this third win pretty quickly. That was a pretty epic game. My goodness, that research team drawing 2 cards, like almost. I mean, it became every turn because they got so much mana. Okay. We're now facing Torg the Wellborg, or as you might say in Swedish, Torg the Wellborg. Yeah, let's do this. So I think I want to do the value play and get Surus and then in Web Surus. So we're looking at Plains, Forest, Surus, Plains, Veroski, and Makdi and Itla. Yay, okay. My value play wins. Oh. Whew, that was close. So we're gonna swing. And then we're going to in web and return. And you have instance. And let's see, what are you going to cast next? You're going to play an island. Mob Lookout, I don't care about that. And, okay, I guess they just quit. Very short trip to Value Town, and I guess maybe it's just my slow play. Sometimes people get annoyed by that, especially with midweek Magic. Okay, there we go. Claim. And what is our cosmetic? Bleach Bone Verge. There it is. Okay. Well, this is the deck we drafted, folks. It was green-white. Like I said, draft green-white if you can. Keep your mana curve low. If you get some synergy with, in my case, spiders, and some synergy with in webbing, I think that's great. Here I also have some synergy with counters. That's what you're looking for. Thanks for watching. Have a great week. I'll see you next week at Midweek Magic, or if something else comes up, maybe you'll see another video. Yeah. Oh, today was ban day. A lot of bans came out. Very exciting stuff. Big changes to standard. So if I see you on the ladder, say hi. Thanks a lot. Bye now.